folks, welcome back. Never underestimate the fruits of your good service, because I was helping out at a thrift store the other day, and they were going to throw some stuff away, and one of the stuffs they were going to throw away was this gigantic box of binder clips, which come in kind of handy. That was a freebie. Most cool. Anyways, this video we're going to talk about, or at least we're going to start making cam clamps. They're pricey little suckers. If you find them online, you know, the big luthier houses are going to have them for 15 to 25 bucks and up. I don't like that. You know, we don't do stuff like that at Rattlecan. We hate to pay retail, especially if we can make it and learn something from it. So that's what we're going to do today. If you are into learning about making guitars, get this book. It's by Brian Forbes, and this is where our plans for this kind of come from. Get it. It's on Amazon. It's probably some of the best. I don't know what I paid for it, 25 bucks or something like that, 28 bucks. But it's not about making guitars. It's about making the stuff to make guitars, like cam clamps. So go there. Good stuff. This is the design that I'm going to use. I'm going to build 3 different sizes. I'm going to build a 9-inch, an 11-inch, and a 6-inch. Actually, I think this is a 9.5 inch. 3 different sizes, and these are my templates, and then this is the template for the actual cam. And I do want to point something out to you. This one was a boo-boo for a couple of different reasons. One, the distance, the amount of wood from this hole to the edge of this was not what I felt to be sufficient. I could see that maybe breaking up at some point with repeated use. The other thing, so there's one strike against it. The other strike against it is, note, this is a line that we're going to cut, and note here it goes right into the center of the hole. It shouldn't do that. It should go to the bottom of this hole. So that's why there's the big X through this. And I also modified the shape of this. I thought this would be better, but this is going to be easier to cut. And again, this gives us a little more meat here in between. For each one of these clamps, I'm going to need a 9-inch section of 1-inch aluminum or steel bar stock. I'm going to need an 1.25 inch long wood screw. I'm going to need about 5 or 6 flat nail heads, flathead nails. They almost look like roofing nails. The hardware part I haven't gotten yet, because we'll get into that one in the next video. I need a top and I need a bottom, and they're both cut out of the same size template. And then I need a cam, and then on this part of it, we're going to put a little bit of cork padding. That's the plan for the wooden part of it. Now I'm making this out of 1x4 poplar, and let me show you what I got here. I've got 2 pieces. I got a 4-foot section and I got a 6-foot section, and this is, I tried to pick the flat sawn pieces as best I could, and there's my cat. Because we're going to cut these shapes out of this, and then when we actually use the clamp, then it's going to be on end like this. So we're going to have, it's now going to become a 1/4 sawn piece of wood. The grain's running this way, and it'll be much stronger. I have it roughly laid out. Here's the other piece. You can see nicely flats on. It didn't take too long to find these, but boy, there sure were some warped SOBs that I had to go through to get these at my local hardware store. So there's the pieces. This will give me, let's see, here's my little cutting diagram. With these two pieces of wood, I'm gonna, well, hello Reptar. Nice to see you. This will give me 4 11-inch clamps, which are these big ones, 6 of the 9-inch clamps, and it will give me 3 of the little 6-inch clamps. And those are just kind of, that's just kind of what we're going to shoot for. Can't have enough clamps. It's really hard to just go, oh, I have too many clamps. And let's see. I got the poplar boards. My aluminum bar is going to probably be the big cost because those are about 14 bucks a piece. The screws are going to cost me $2, $2.25. The roofing nails, a pound of those is going to cost me $3. Would you stop? You're so needy. I'm actually going to cut my bar stock with just some cut-off wheels. That's going to run me about $8. And you licking my arm? And what I don't have or didn't have was a ball peen hammer. Well, guess what, folks? I got me a ball peen hammer now. Thrift shop, hard to go wrong. This is who makes this? Oh, it's a Craftsman. 16-inch ball peen hammer. Because the ones that you can buy new, excuse me, the ones that you can buy new today, they're 20 bucks. And I got that one for, I think I paid 10 for it. I could have paid less if I spent some time, but then I'm into the time / gas versus savings, and that was there. So all right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to go and we're going to chop these into the pieces, and then we're going to split them. We're going to split them into the correct width, and then we're going to start laying templates on them and getting stuff cut out. So let's do that. All right. I need to note. This is supposed to be a 9-inch clamp, but I need to add an inch to it to make it 9 inches. This is supposed to be an 11-inch clamp. This is actually 11 and like 3/4 an inch. So what I'm going to do is in a middle spot, I'm going to cut this. We'll scoot it down. We'll be fine. So I photocopied my my little plan, and now we're going to cut it off, and I'm going to use something exceedingly low tech known as a glue stick to put these templates on here to cut out the first ones, and then after that we'll just use these as the templates to cut the rest of them. So maybe I'll be really nice to you and fast forward through some of this. Alright. That's still goofy. Gargle, fargle. Yeah. That's how mad I am. Here, let's put this on the right one here. There we go. Man, I'm tired. Alright, I got my pieces cut out. I have my pattern transferred onto one of these pieces, so we're going to go cut this out, and then what we'll do is we'll flip it over, trace it on the other side, and cut that out, and then we'll have our matched set of clamps to continue on with this thing. Alright, well what? Welcome back. Alright, here I've got my initial cut made onto one side. So now what I'm going to do is I'm just simply going to flip this over. And now there's the cutout for the other side. I did clean these up a little bit on the sander, the oscillating spindle sander. Alright, now we'll do the same thing. We'll cut these out and then we'll smooth them on the sander, and then we'll take a look at it. Alrighty, so here we go. The bar goes over on this side, and it will adjust up and down like so. Clamping pressure will be right there. So, next step is to start cutting the rest of them out. Alright, here they are. I got my clamps cutted. Cut and sanded out. And now, here's what we're going to do next. There is basically it's just a straight bandsaw cut, 5/8 of an inch up from the bottom, and that is why I cut the middle out of that piece of stock, because this is the machined edge, this is the machined edge. So there's two things that have got to happen. Is this slot has got to be cut, and then there is, if you're looking at this on the end, this is an end-on view. It's actually this big. So our cut is going to come in at this level, and what I've got to do is I've got to take out this middle quarter. I've got a 1/4 inch router bit, and that's what I'm going to use for that, because this is where our cam sits in. This part of the cam. That's where that's going to sit in, and I think the most consistent way to do that is to set it up on my router table, which means I got to build a fence so that I can take this piece of wood, lay it down like this, and consistently go in or various distances for this. So that's what I'm going to work on, and that's going to take some time, and family obligations are getting ready to kick off here in about 20 minutes. So we'll see how much of it I can get done today. I don't see a whole lot more getting done today. And then tomorrow is, what have I got to do today? I got a PT appointment tomorrow. We'll see. We'll get on it first thing in the morning.